channel. Let me talk again with another video. And in this video, I have my notes and I'm going to try to go over all of them and hopefully we get a good video. What I've heard the saying, let me just get to the first one. And the first one is saying, we are in the feeling-based world, right? So basically, if you look at somebody famous, it don't mean that they're doing something that other people can't do. There's always people that can always do what you do. But the thing is, they have a feeling that comes out of them, right? Whenever they do something, and people get addicted to that. That's why people are famous. That's why people pay money to go see somebody. I can be talking about something and somebody else can be talking about the same thing, but people can gravitate to me because I make them feel something when they listen to me. The other one can be saying the facts, but there's no feeling behind it. People are just attached to feelings, not whatever you think it is. I was just sitting in my car and I realized that, why do I really want the things that I want? Why do I really listen to this person instead of the other person? And I quickly realized that I only listen to these people because they make me feel like, if they make me feel some type of way that make me motivated or that move me in a way. But if I listen to this person, it do make sense, but I don't feel motivated. I don't feel moved. You know what I'm saying? So I started noticing, okay, so everything that's going on in the world right now is feeling based. And the two powerful feelings that people feel is either love or fear. There's nothing in between that's powerful enough. If somebody can make you feel loved, you get attached to them. But if somebody can make you feel fear, you get attached to them because you think they have the solution, or you think since they're telling you, they're making you feel fear, that means they know what they're talking about. They know how to get you out of it. So it's either you're following somebody that make you feel loved or that's pushing you to feel love, or you listen to somebody that's always bringing fear, and now you're depending on them for solutions, and you're thinking they're the person that's going to get you out. You got to choose. But just believe that everything you're chasing is feelings. And for you to, if you believe that, if you believe what I'm saying right now, right, what you're really seeking is feelings, then that should prove the point that you don't have to chase physical things, because feelings is spiritual, right? If you want to feel some type of feelings, you got to get close to God. You got to become more spiritual. So even the cars that you don't want it because it looks good. You want it because you imagine yourself being in the car. Like, imagine me sitting in this Lambo. Like, it's just the feeling that you want. Imagine you driving the Lambo and nobody looking at you. Nobody cares. They look at you like you're driving a 1999 Corolla. You're going to feel some type of way. It means that you're not driving the car because you wanted to. You're driving the car because the feeling behind it. If you're doing it for the people, right, of course you're going to feel some type of way. But if you're just doing it for you because you want to feel good driving the Lambo, it's the same thing. You're going to feel good today, probably in 2 weeks. And after that, it's going to be normal because you already experienced the feeling too many times. You don't want it no more. You're chasing the new feeling. That's why people do drugs, right? They want to feel good. But think about it. That's temporary feeling good. The best way to feel permanently good is following God. Think about it like this. If you follow God, God is the source of all type of feelings. And sometimes you'll feel different feelings. You don't even know how to explain it because it's from God. You don't even know how to put it into words. Even the words that we're saying, it's feeling based, right? Back in the days, we didn't have words. You just talk to each other by feelings. They can feel what you're trying to say. They just understand. And now we have words. That's why when you talk to women sometimes and you say something you don't really mean, they know because they understand feelings better than men. So the world is feeling based. Everything you have, everything you want, everything you wish to acquire in your lifetime, you don't really want those things. You want the feeling associated to it. And mind you, you can just forget about all the physical thing and focus on feelings and deal your business in feelings. It's going to change your dynamic, or it's going to change your sight. It's going to change the way you view things if you just work in feeling business. Like, everything you do is feelings, right? If let's say everybody know the law of giving and receiving, all these laws that everybody's talking about now. So instead of doing the money, even if you're giving the money, don't give the money as a paper, or I'm helping this person with the money. Just be like, put the feeling with it, with the money. Like, I'm giving this to you, like, to help you out. But the one you should focus on the most is the fact that you care for them. Show them the feeling of care more than the money. Then you're gonna receive feelings back, and feelings is called to money, right? The more feelings you have, the more you can turn it into money. The more energy you have, basically. So energy, feelings. That's basically the richest people in the world. They don't deal with money. They deal with energy. So feeling is the most important thing in the world. And if you want that, you have to deal with the most abundant in feelings, which is God. He's the one. He's the source himself. And you don't have to take drugs to feel good. God can make you feel however you need to feel at the time. And whenever you feel uncomfortable, it's supposed to be a sign that, oh, I need to elevate, or I need to do something. I need to take action, or I'm not doing something right. I need to change my ways. Then you go back to feeling good permanently. But whenever you see yourself getting low on those good feelings, it means that it's either you falling away from God, or there's a time, or it's time for you to make a decision about something and you didn't. It's like there's something that you have to do and you're not doing it. That's why you're not feeling right. That's what's anxiety. That's what's depression. It's either you're not following God the way you're supposed to, or you're not doing what you need to do, or there's something that you purposefully overlooking that you have to do right now to get to the next level, and you're refusing. And then you're feeling confused. You're feeling fear. You're feeling all these bad feelings. It's because you have to get back to your good feeling. But people don't want to do that. It's simple. This is actually mind blowing because I don't write my videos. I just say it as I think, right? I just realized that the reason people smoke weed, do all these drugs, chasing the feeling, the good feeling, is because they're not doing what they have to do. If you do what you have to do, connecting with God, knowing that, oh, every time there's two options presenting that God want me to choose one, I choose the right one, and you're going to go back to your homeostasis where you're feeling good, abundant, you're feeling everything that God wants you to feel, which is regular. You feel good, loved, you feel all these good energies, but you refuse, you're going to stay in those negative energies, and you want somebody to come save you, knowing that you know exactly what to do. So nobody should be feeling sad or bad for you because you know what to do. You was feeling good to this point and you start feeling bad, but you don't want to ask yourself, why am I feeling bad? Or what do I need to be doing to go back to my old ways? Because I don't care. You didn't come on this earth feeling depressed. You picked all these depression up as you grow up. That means you did something wrong, but you don't want to hold yourself accountable. So you can't blame nobody. And if you're taking drugs, you just making your recovery time longer. You know what I'm saying? You're adding more to your recovery time. You creating more barriers between you and God. And at the end, you're gonna look at your barriers you set on your own hand put forth, and you're gonna be like, this is too much to overcome. So I'm ready to be doomed. God don't love me. But at the same time, if you're really the type of person that self-reflect, that's honest, you're just gonna be disgraceful to yourself. You can't respect yourself because you know if you're really a self-reflective person, you know you don't want to create all these barriers. You shouldn't have been addicted to these drugs, chasing the feeling that you know you could have just fixed one and two things. It could have been harder. It could have been hard. It could have made you cry. But at least if you fix it, you're going to get back to normal. And mind you, when you fix that, you're not going to be at the same level you were. You're going to be elevating. You're going to feel way better than before. That's why you have to chase the feeling that God is giving you. And those are the best feelings. That's why they say when you follow God, it's like you on a drug. It's like you on the feeling. It's like being on the drug. Because whenever you don't feel right, God is pushing you to become better. But us, we don't want that. You just want to get high on drugs and get back down, and basically using the negative way of feeling high while you're not even high for real. Because when you're high, your energy, your vibration, everything get higher. You know what I'm saying? You attract better things. But when you're using drug, which is the illusion of making you feel like you're up there, you're not really up there. You know what I'm saying? You basically down. You with the lowest energy. You with the demons. Because you're using their substance. Drugs is demonic. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to move to the next one. And this one, it's saying that you said you are more knowledgeable now than the people in the olden times. But I found out that that's not true. We think that we know more than the people back in the days, but actually we don't know more. And I know a lot of people is gonna think this is BS. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. But if you really somebody that thinks, because I don't deal with people that don't think. I don't care what reference you have. It's thoughts. Like, you know what I'm saying? I only deal with my mind. I use my mind to find out things. And I sat down. I'm like, okay, yeah, we probably have the best schooling system, or quote unquote. And we go to school, we know things. Science is improving. Back in the days, they didn't have the cure for this and that. It don't make sense. I'm gonna tell you, back in the days, people was more knowledgeable than us. You know why? Because they knew themselves. And when you know yourself, you know everything. That's it. That's it, bro. When you know yourself, you know everything. And it's not just about knowing your name, your age, and how tall you are, who's your mom, who's your dad, what village you from. That don't mean that. It means that knowing your real self, your soul. Because you're not your body, right? Because you said my head. Who's my? Who owns the head? Is me. Who's that me? That's where you create everything from. And since the previous one we was talking about feelings, that's where your feeling originate. It comes from there, and then it manifests through your physical. You know what I'm saying? So I just be realizing these things as I go, because I'm like, I was lost. Like, I was lost before I started to think deeper. Life is just more spiritual. That's why when they say don't sin, it means that you operating off of your soul, off of the real you, because the real you don't sin. Like, you don't want to sin, because it makes it weaker. That's why when you stop sinning, let's say you take 30 days, you stop doing all the bad things you used to do, because everybody know what they need to stop to get better, and you just feel yourself radiating more. You look glowing. You look different. You go outside, people notice your difference. But you come back to the world, and then you become negative again, and then you go back to your old ways. You don't have that same energy no more. I battle with that. Sometimes I feel high. I go in places, everybody look. Everybody just can't stop staring. It's like I'm radiating at the bigger level, at the high level, and then you do some stuff that you're not supposed to do, or you probably don't even eat right, and you eat all these food that's not even halal and stuff like that, and then boom, you go back to your old ways. Like, you keep battling here and there and here and there. But the time you really give up on your physical, basically stop focusing on your physical thing, and you stop worrying about your soul, your spiritual side. That's how you get closer to God, because your physical body can't go there. It's limited. I mean, I can say it's simple, but it's not really simple. It's always hard. Like, all you have to do is just ask yourself questions. That's how you're gonna start knowing things. Play with things. That's what I did. I always play with ideas. Like I started doing it like this. Like, when I'm hungry, I see how I'm thinking. What food am I getting? And I go deep in my thoughts. I'm like, what's making me choose this type of food? And I started going all the way to the source, and I started seeing, okay, it's more deeper than what it is. I don't just make a choice. A lot goes on before I made the choice. What pushed me to make this choice? And then I start going with it. So I do that with everything I know. It's like my mind is always going. I always have to use things to think, or else I'm not a typical person. Basically, what I'm trying to say, I don't just, when my mind is not going too fast, I feel like I'm not there. That's why when I'm talking to people and it's not going, the conversation not going the way I want to, it's not about something that's important to me. It feels like I'm just throwing the person away, because I'm thinking more. I have to think about more important things. I'm the type of person, I only talk about self improvement. I don't I don't watch shows. I don't watch nothing that everybody can relate to. That's why it's hard for me to make connections. I only know me, basically. My goal is to only know me. Then I can know everything. Because if I know me and you just like me, I can just look at you and know what you don't know about yourself. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. All I have to do is get to know me to the fullest extent, to the core, know me 100%. Because I'm a human, you're a human. So if I fix something about me and I can see you doing the mistakes that I'm doing, I can easily help you fix yourself. So that's my goal. That's why right now I'm not trying to learn other people's teachings, learn other people's stuff. I want to just learn me first. Then I can see what other people's talking about and see what I can adjust. But for now, I will just make the mistake of just focusing on me. I don't want to read about nobody else. I don't want to learn about nobody else. I just want to learn about me. till I get to know me, because it wouldn't make sense to me. I would feel like I'm just being ungrateful for what God made me, the mind that God gave me, because I value my mind. I believe I'm smart, right? I believe I'm good at self-reflecting. I know how to adjust myself. So if I know that and I focus on other people's lives, that means my life is not important enough. That's how I look at it. I always been questioning things like, let's say you go to school, they teach you about John D. Rockefeller, right? And no doubt he was great. He made a lot of money. He did a lot of things, but that's him. What's the purpose of me learning him if I don't know me? I'm gonna be drawn to other people or other people's desires or other people's plan in life, and I forget mine. I need to find out who I am and know my powers, know what I can do, and know where I can thrive, and know what's the type of things that I know I can be venturing into and then take over, and then boom, do that. I can just look at me, oh, I'm 6'5", I should have been an NFL player. That's just nothing. That's just over the surface. That's just my physical part. But the vast part of me is my soul. That I need to know my soul, and nobody out here teaching you how to get to know yourself for real, for real. Of course, now there's people that now doing it, but I'm talking about you go to schools like it's not a thing, right? Because I believe in life, the people in the leadership position should be putting that in schools where you have to learn yourself first before you learn about other people or you learn about the rules. I I want to go that extent where I don't even want to learn about the rules. I want to learn. I want to know me first. How can I follow the rules if I like? It's like you have to know yourself. How can you even worship God if you don't know who God is? How can you worship God if you don't know who you are? What's your purpose, and what you're supposed to be doing? But imagine you get to the core. You know, okay, I'm here to worship God, and why is that? And you know everything. It's easier for you to worship God. Even when you stop worshiping God, at least the fact that you know is always going to be ringing the bell whenever you're doing something wrong. And you know, oh, if I do this, it's leading me somewhere, and you know where it's leading you to, you're always going to come back. But if you only know I need to worship God, but you don't know why you should worship God and why you don't follow your desires and follow the path of these demonic people, you would think that, oh, they're just having fun, they're just going to the club. But if you know going to the club, what it's going to lead to, what is going to make your soul, like what's going to happen to your soul, how weak you're going to get, and what can happen, it's like when you do it, you can't enjoy it. You're gonna be like, nah, I know what's happening right now. I can already see the effect on me. Like, I don't know if you guys understand that. Like, you know everything to the deepest level, not just over the surface. Oh, if you do this, that means this. No, it's just the spiritual level. Let's say, for example, you take drugs, right? Physically, you can be like, it's gonna give you a heart attack. It's gonna give you that. That's what everybody talks about. But spiritually, it's gonna make your soul weak, right? It's gonna make you so weak that other entities can penetrate you, can just overtake you because you're weaker now. Like, you're vulnerable now. They can just come and overpower you. But let's say you're not on drugs, you're eating right, you're doing everything. Whether you can see them or not, you're more powerful than them because you're glowing, and the light is like fire to them. They cannot take it. They only operate in darkness. But you and your soul, you out of your body, and they can just come and take over your body. So, for example, you're drunk, you black out, a demon can just take over your body and talk through you and do things with you and have sex with somebody, do things that you like. Did I really do that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's deeper than it's deeper than that too. I just don't want to go through all that. But the next one is, back then the Europeans used to come and conquer people, right? Come to your land, kill you, conquer you. Now they don't even got to do that no more. They just use the phones. If they want you to believe something, they want you to believe in the ideologies, and they want to dumb you down. They just put a lot of money on whatever they want you to believe in, and pay people to push it in front of you. Whether at first you resisting it or not, eventually you're gonna take it, because they're gonna put the people that you really love, the people that's the energy that you're addicted to put in your face, and you gonna do it. They're gonna put in different ways till they find that perfect way to hit. Right? Let's say they can be talking about murder. Right? Let's say nobody cares about murder, and it's not as popular as it is now. And they bring somebody to talk about it, and people hate him. Like, nah, we don't want to hear it from you. And they bring somebody else to talk about it. No, we don't want to hear it from you. And finally, they bring NBA YoungBoy, and he talk about it. Everybody likes it. So sometimes it's not the message, it's who's bringing the message. You wouldn't want to take a disrespect from this person, but if this person disrespect you, you might be like, okay, he said it in a nice way. You just want to find excuses for them just because you like them. Same way with girls. Somebody can hit on them, they're gonna be like, nah, I don't like the way he talked to me. But somebody they really like can come and be a little disrespectful to them, and they were like, yeah, that's kind of nice. I like tough guys. But little do you know, the other person did the same thing, but it's not the same. They're just addicted to your vibe. So it's like sometimes it's the person that brings it to you that makes the difference. So sometimes it don't matter who it is, you gotta watch the message. If you're a Muslim, it don't matter who's the teacher. Don't just don't just take things from people just because you think they're Muslims and you just believe in it. You gotta know what's the message. You gotta understand the message. Same thing if you're a Christian, don't just take it from anybody that call themselves pastors. You gotta understand that the message is coming from the right place and the message is real. Don't look at the person that's bringing the message. Look at the message itself and use your mind to understand. If this is true, God is definitely going to guide you. What's the purpose of God if you don't use your mind? The easiest way to know if God exists is you in a situation where you don't know what to do. Just put in your mind. I don't believe in none of these, but I want to believe in the right thing, and just let your mind work for you. And if the right thing don't come, then you can easily be like, I don't believe in God. But most likely, the right answer is going to come up. Your heart is going to guide you to the right one. It's simple, bro. You don't have to ask people for the right thing because they don't know. They're just like you. They don't know. Most people don't know. But you have God on your side. All you have to do is operate with your soul and really be curious about it from the soul, not from your mind. Oh, I'm curious about this. I want to know. It's like when you're really curious about something from your soul, it's like you don't even got to search it up. You can go on your phone and it's going to be on your feeds. That's how I get my thing. Sometimes I'll be like, God, if there's something that I need to work on in my life, please, I want you to show it to me in my feeds. And I just go on my phone scrolling and boom, you can just feel your heart is going to lead you to this video. Whether you're used to watching this or not, that's the type of person I am. I watch weird things. I like learning from every aspect of things. I just want to know things. I just want to have a specialized knowledge on one thing, which is getting better and knowing what's the purpose of life. And if our ancestors didn't have all the things we had, all the things we have now, all the luxurious things that everybody's chasing, what was making them smile? What was making them have multiple kids and happy and providing for them and knowing that they didn't have the resources to eat every day, but they're still reproducing? What was the purpose? That's how I know it's bigger than life. It's spiritual, and they're making us chase all these shiny things. You can just create from thin air, right? You can just, if you know how to really operate with your soul, you can just create it. Everything comes from there. Everything comes from the unseen world. That's why magic exists, because they can see the unseen world before you see them physically. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can be manifesting something and it's almost there. The people that hate you, that are demonic, that are these magic people, they can steal it from you. They can actually steal whatever you, let's say you manifest in a Lambo and you can feel it, it's coming. It's there, it's almost there. And you can feel it, but you don't have it physically yet, but you don't know. And then you can just know that somebody just stole it from you. I be having those feelings, but I'm not gonna give up. I guess I'm weak. You know what I'm saying? I need to get better. I need to get stronger. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just gotta be in tune with yourself. That's why when you have new thoughts, you know, okay, I didn't put this here. Who's putting that there? You go to the source, you can find out it's probably the devil. You know the difference when you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You have to get to know yourself. Like if I say get to know yourself, forget about everything. Know every single thing about yourself. Even if you have a headache, find out exactly what area of your brain is triggering that. Like you can easily just relax and know what is it. Like you have to know everything about yourself. What's the purpose of living life? Learning about other people, learning about crypto, learning about all these taxes and things. Even though it's important, but you're gonna have to end up knowing yourself. If you don't do it when you're young, you're gonna do it when you're old and it's too late. What's the purpose? You know yourself when you're dead. Your life is wrong. You lived it wrong. Who you gonna get mad at? Yourself. You can blame God for that. And now you're gonna hate the system. Oh, the system was against me. The system is not against you. You just didn't want it to put in the work. It's simple. Every single person have these questions they ask themselves. What am I on this earth? What am I supposed to do? What's going on? Like, why don't you care to just relax and know what's wrong with me? What's going on with me? And put all the blame on yourself. Oh, I talked to this girl, she didn't like me. Maybe I didn't say something right. And then physically, I'm right. What did I do wrong? Then go spiritually. Oh, did I put all the feelings behind every word I said? Then just play with it. Just try new things. I don't care if he's standing on the wall trying to do some magic and like, can I move this? Just try things. Just know who you are. That's it, bro. If you know who you are, you can conquer the whole world. You own everything. What can somebody tell you about you that you don't know? Oh, he's a pedophile. You know you're not a pedophile, so you wouldn't be offended. You know how to search inside of you and be like, okay, that's not me. I don't know what you're talking about. But somebody can tell you, oh, you have a tumor in your brain. Like, now you believe that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't believe it. That's your problem. But it's like, I'd rather die in denial because I'm never gonna believe what nobody's telling me. That's all that is, bro. For me, at least, you can tell me I'm dying tomorrow. I don't believe it. Who are you? Are you God? I'm not dying tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's why. But I heard this from somebody. They say even magic won't work on you if you don't partake in it. You have to participate in it. That's why I heard when people do things, evil things to you, they come and ask. Even the people that don't like you, when you have good things, the people that come, oh, I'm happy for you. Like, is everything good? Keep calling you and trying to find out. It's because they find out if all the evil wishes they have on you is working. But if you don't partake in it, whether it looks like it's going down, you just be like, nah, everything's good for me. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's good. I mean, this car, it came from me. So if it's not working, then I'm gonna bring something else out of me. Like, I'm gonna manifest another one. That's all you have to get to the point to know that everything's coming from you, which is God is giving it to you, then you're bringing it out. So if God is the one giving it to you, if somebody steals it, you don't care. Like, you don't really care that much. You're like, okay, you can take it now. You can enjoy yourself. But karma is gonna hit it. It's gonna hit you back. And when God do justice, that's the best time. Everything you stole from me is gonna get back to me because it's mine. You know what I'm saying? But how can you say that it's mine? How can you claim something if you're just weak? Maybe you gave it up spiritually. You don't know. They didn't steal it from you. They just came, give me that joint, and you gave it to them. So you can't get mad. You have to know yourself all the way to. You have to know every detail about yourself. And for you to do that, you gotta be alone. You know what I'm saying? And for the next one is to simplify love, right? Slash marriage. It's like a race with hurdles. This is one of the things that I actually would like to talk about. Marriage is not just about having the nicest guy, the most smartest guy, or this, even though it helps. But marriage is about solving problems. I don't care what you say. You're supposed to be having fun. You're supposed to be turning solving problem into fun. That's your challenge. But you shouldn't make marriage fun and then fix problems. Because if it's not fun, you won't fix problem. But if you put the problem first, then you turn fixing the problem into fun. That's how you succeed. I'm not married. I'm speaking on it because I just thought about it in my mind. That's the best way to go about it. That's marriage. That's what it is. I can't tell people that been married what to do. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, in my mind, I searched inside of me. This is what I found. Marriage is solving problems. And for you to make it last and make it fun, you have to turn solving problem into fun. As a man, you've been passing your test. You've been going through tests alone from a young age to the time, however old you are right now, before you got married. And you notice that every time you pass a test, you elevate. Every time you pass a test, you elevate. And then now it's time for you to get a partner. And now you're supposed to be elevating twice as fast. And then you and your partner, y'all gonna combine, join forces. And then whenever God sends you a test, boom, boom, we're doing it quicker. And boom, boom, you keep elevating fast, you keep elevating quicker. If you look at it as money, every time you elevate is more money, then that's what it is. Every time there's a test, you and your family, your wife, your husband, go through it quicker instead of worrying about, oh, this person not doing this right, this person not doing this right, just making sure the problem is out the way, and then boom, you get more money. If that was it, nobody would care about what this person is doing right or not. You just want the problem to be solved so y'all can get more money. That's basically what marriage is. But the money is going to be in form of ranking. And more, the higher a rank, the more money you make. But think about it. It's not just money. Money is not important. Money is nothing. Money is just money. But what brings money, that's what you get, which is feelings and ranking in front of God. Your words mean more. When you speak something, it can come to fruition because you have bigger your vibration is powerful. You're closer to God. You're operating in the highest energy. Why don't you want that? And all the mistake you made, you can after you finish the race, which is the race with the hurdle, marriage, you get to the end zone, you can be like, okay, my life is at a point where I have kids now, and assess my life. You and your family, your wife or your husband, y'all can sit down and assess what y'all didn't do right. Instead of blaming each other, you just be proud of each other that you guys finished the race and you did the best you could, and learn from your mistake and pass it on to your kids, and they're gonna be better than you at a younger age, so they're gonna expand more. So your lineage is keep only getting better, because if you and your wife was having problems where you didn't focus on fixing problems, you would just fix, oh, you're not doing this right, oh, we going through this problem is because of you. Forget that. You going through this problem because God sent you as a test. He wants you guys to see if y'all gonna fight each other or y'all gonna fix the problem, so He can give you more money, or He can elevate you, or He can give you more power, so you can speak things into existence, so you can be trustworthy in society, so you can look big in front of other people. People can look up to you. It's simple. It's either you want to be great or you don't want to be great. It's either you want to be better or you don't want to be better. If I do something wrong, I don't want my wife to come and make it a big deal. Oh, you're not doing this right. I'm going to just tell you, don't forget, this is a test. Maybe I'm wronging you, but I'm sorry about it, but we have to fix the problem. Forget this. Forget about what I'm not doing right. I'm going to try my best not to do it, but if you still feel like it's not helping you or anything, just look at it like you're going to get elevated. Whether I'm doing what I have to do right or not, if I'm trying my best and you trying your best and you look like you're carrying the most load, don't worry. God is going to elevate you and you're winning. And your kids is going to benefit from that because you're going to learn more. But if you're just going to be dismissive and trying to break the relationship just because it's going hard, what lessons are you going to learn? Oh, I just learned how to deal with bum niggas. I just learned how to deal with people that can't deal with their problems. That's all you learn, and that's it. But if you go through it, you're going to learn that and more. Oh, when I kept going, this happened. I learned this. You have more to talk about. You're elevated in life. You won't just be a loser in life. You just won't be a one-hit quitter. If things get hard, it means that you're at the pinnacle of breaking the level that you was at. It's too hard now. He's not doing his best. Boom, you get there. Oh, there's more life. Let's keep going. Boom, that's all it is. And you have fun again till you get to the hard part. Why you want to keep having fun, but you don't want to break through to the next level? I know that hit right. But the next one is also life is a relay race, right? Your ancestors did their part. What are you doing right now? What are you doing? Where are you headed? Do you even know? Do you even see that life is a race? It's a constant movement. It's a constant active movement. You was a baby, toddler, adolescent, young man, right? You full grown man, and then you get older and you die. It's even looking at your age, it's like you always go forward. And whenever you get to a certain age, people expect you to move out. People expect you to get a job. People expect you're supposed to move up like that physically, right? But look at it both ways. Spiritual too. You're supposed to move up. So if that's literally showing the type of race, then look at it like this. This is my way. If that alone, it shows that it's evolution, right? Which is race. You keep going, right? Keep going. That means life is a race to God. God is here. Everybody, let's run to God. Let's make it there. And the higher up you go, the more ranking you have. I just want you to actually put that in your mind and ponder upon it. And you're probably going to realize more things than me. That's all I do, bro. The next one is, what's success in 2023? It's about to be 2024. Or what's success to you in 2023? At least to most people. I can easily say that it's financially freedom, financially set, being famous, and having a good career, right? That's it. But how about uplifting other people? and rising in ranking in the sight of God. That's deep, but most people wouldn't understand. If you see people that are great in life, and a lot of people are not great, right? Only 2% of men, or 5%, I don't know what's the percentage, but only a small percentage of people are great in life, and most of the people are here. You'll be thinking they know how to do business more than you. They're lucky or this, that. They're not lucky. Lucky is a destructive word to me. Lucky is not a thing. The only thing is lucky is they went in their soul and created the opportunity. That's it. They go outside expecting something to come. It don't look like they go knocking on people's door, give me this. They just expect it because they know they went and created deep down inside of them. And now they know, they believe in themselves that they have the creative power for that. And God is going to do his part. And now they're going, we're looking for God's part. And when it happens, why is he the only one getting all these luck? It's not luck. You looking at physical. For you to be lucky, you have to go work for your boss, and your boss be like, send you an extra $1,000 on an accident, and you don't talk about it. And oh, I was lucky. Or you walk outside, you find $100 on the floor. Oh, I was lucky. Or you get tipped extra. Oh, I was lucky today. Yeah, those are just physical luck. You know what I'm saying? That's when God is just, okay, whether even though you didn't do it, I think you need this, I'll give it to you. God is just feeling, you know what I'm saying, gracious for you today. You didn't ask for it, I'm gonna just give it to you. But the people that always get the lucky thing, it's not lucky. They knew it was coming. They don't know how, they don't know when. It's just they just knew it was coming and they was waiting for it. That's what lucky is. You go inside of you, you be like, okay, God, I'm ready to create this. This is what I want right now, and I want it like this, exactly like this. And then become delusional till it become true. That's why they are. That's how I am. I go outside every day assuming today's the day I'm going to get my blessings. If it don't come, I'm like, oh, tomorrow. And I'm excited to wake up every day because I know God is going to bring it. You know what I'm saying? If it's not yet, it's not time yet. And I'm going to believe that till I die. And it's delusional right now. Right now it's delusional. But when I make it, it's not delusional no more. It's not delusion. It's like genius. Oh, he's lucky. That's what people's going to say because you don't look like I'm doing anything. You just look like I'm waiting on an opportunity to come. But I'm putting in the work, but nobody sees it. I'm putting in two different work. I'm putting the type of work most people put in, and I'm also putting the work that people don't even care about, which is inside of me. I shape it the way I want to, and I go outside looking for it if it's showing up. Every single day, I just go outside. Oh, maybe this person is talking to me because the thing I've been asking for, he's the guy that's probably going to put me onto the... It's like, it's not lucky. I'm expecting it. Moving to the next one. This one is more so advice, right? Raise your kids right? That's your God-given job. God is a boss. He give you jobs. And we didn't come here to work for nobody. Jobs just started existing. Back in the days, everybody owned their farm. Everybody was working for themselves. If a family of farmers, family of carpenters, this is a family of everything. The family had a job they stick to, and they do that forever, for generations. And they work for themselves. And now there's jobs. But God always have a job for you. But most people put that away and do the job that people give it to them. But you wouldn't know this till the day you dying. You know, okay, I had a job. God gave me the voice, and I didn't use my voice. God gave me this. I didn't use this. And most importantly, the biggest job of all is your kids. But people don't think deep like this. Let me tell you something that's going to blow your mind a little bit. Your kids are just like you. They're the same age as you. Don't think physically. They're soul. You are a soul. Only bodies have ages. If he's a soul, I'm a soul. So God gave it to you so you can teach them what you experience in life. Put them in the right path so they can succeed in God, not succeed in the world, not become the richest person. I don't want my kids to come in the world worrying about becoming the richest person. I want him to worry about knowing God, knowing himself. Then the richest is going to be there because all he has to do is want it, and that's it. He's created from himself and go do the work and take action, and boom, it's going to come. We came here for God. We didn't came here for all to become the richest person. But most people turn that to a blackmailing type thing. Oh, if I have the money, I'll pay my debts. I'll help people. I'll build houses for the poor. BS. You can help right now. You don't have to have the money. You can just go and give energy, which is the most important thing in the world. God gave you energy. You're feeling something. That means you're alive. You can always give that away, and you're gonna get it. I hope it's positive. That's it. But your kids is just like you. God say, okay, I trust you enough. I see something in you. You can put this person in a position to succeed. And it could be a test for you too. You might not be on your best behavior, but when the kid is here, that's why people don't even like smoking in front of their kids. When your kid is here, you stop all the bad behavior. It pushes you to become better. When you become better, your kids follow you. But now we want to be bad and tell them, nah, you can't do what I'm doing. You can't do that. What you expect? You just failed an innocent soul. You just expect a covenant that God gave you. Oh, I trust you to make this person succeed in God, in the path of God. But you didn't. You failed him. So you own the responsibility to a certain extent to make sure he succeed in God. If you don't, you're going to be held accountable because you asked for it. You asked for that kid and you said you was ready and God said, I can see it in you. But you didn't push yourself to become that. And you failed you and you failed somebody else. But you acquire all these money, my company, my desk. You leave your kids watching tablets and learning all these bad things. And nowadays they're putting all these gay stuff in the animes and little kids shows. And your kids are learning that and you don't care. You're just making money. Like that's the purpose of life. You're not even doing the job that God gave you. You probably have a talent that you could have been your own boss, public speaking, or you're just good at something. Moving to the next one. There's two thirsts that can never be quenched, right? Which is seeking knowledge and chasing worldly life. The two thirsts that can never be quenched is seeking knowledge and chasing these worldly life. Every year there's new cars. Every year there's new phones. Every year there's new brand. Every year there's new everything. If you want to experience the most expensive food right now, next year is gonna be something more expensive than that. If you want to experience the most luxurious hotel, there's gonna be new ones every year. So it's like experiences is always gonna be there. So if you're chasing that, you're gonna die, and more experiences gonna keep coming. And if you're chasing knowledge, you're gonna keep chasing, and you're gonna die. There's still more knowledge. The more time goes, the more new knowledge is coming up. So you cannot keep up with that. So your best bet is to follow God and do what you have to do. Everything else you're chasing right now is BS. It's gonna keep going, and you're gonna go away. You're gonna die. But imagine I'm dying. Whether I made it or not, I can just be like, at least I made one video, one person life change because of that, and I'm good. I'm gonna be happy, bro. Cause I changed somebody just like me, a soul. I'm not saying I'm the best person. You're probably better than me, but God gave me the understanding. That's why I'm putting it out here. But for the next one, let's say a woman divorced you, right? And you call yourself, I'm that guy. And you know the purpose of life is to finish the race. And you've been telling her, you've been explaining, she don't want to listen. Okay, she divorced you, take all your money or half of your money. Don't be depressed about that. You know the infinite abundance is at the end of the race when you finish it. Everything she's doing, look at it as a test. This is a test. Okay, this person, just look at it as a test. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at it like, oh, this person betrayed me. Even though it hurts, you can have that time and then boom, get over it, get married again, and get into the race and finish. And when you get to the end zone, she gonna know that, okay, this person really have the real vision. It might not be the most common vision to have all these money, all these cars, but your vision is more powerful than that. It's getting to the end zone where you can just go and embrace God, meeting God, the purpose of life. We all came here, one purpose. We all said, yes, we're ready. For you to come on this earth, you have to accept the challenge is to only come here and focus on the race and finish the race. And then we come here, like, nah, this race is too hard. Boom, let's block the road. Let's block the access point to the God. Like, it's too hard to go there. Let's just have fun here. Building clubs, building sports, entertainment, and boom, let's just have fun here till we die. Since it's all of us, God won't put all of us in hell. But if people still have access to there, that mean, oh, we in trouble. All these people's making it, we not making it. But they made sure nobody go through. They block the road. At least they tried to block the road, and we all just stay here and be doomed. If you was the only one in jail, it'll feel more painful. But when you go to jail, no matter how hard is it, at least you see people, you talk to people, you eat with people. So that's how they're looking at it. If I'm the only one going to hell, then that's hard. But since all of us is look like we're going to hell, I'm cool with it. Moving to the next one. The number one root of murder is basically is envy and jealousy. Number one root of murder is envy and jealousy. Whether you understand it or not, I just want you to use your mind. I just want to go through this video quick. But let's say I have $1,000,000 and I grew up with this person that's was in the same situation as me. He's not as rich as me, and I get the Lambo and I come back in the hood and or wherever I'm at, and they look at me evil. It's like it's easy for the people to kill me. Even the rappers talk about it. It's easy for you to get killed in your community and the people that you grew up around. They can't accept it. Nah, in no way, bro. You trying to show that you better than us. We try to do it. We couldn't do it. You did it. Now you want to come and show it to us. At least it's a disease that starts small and get big. They try attacking you verbally, try attacking you physically on the low, and it gets worse and worse. But that's the end of the video, and I hope somebody just learned something new and somebody start to use their own mind. That's my goal. Use your own mind, get to know yourself spiritually, physically, and just know yourself, and you're gonna know everything in the world. You're gonna know other people, because if you know yourself, you can just pinpoint, okay, I know this person. When somebody's going through a problem, you can identify it because you already been through it. It's hard, but once you finish it, it's like you graduated. You don't have to get the degrees, but you know more than anybody that can ever tell you something, because you know you, and that's all that matters. There's no purpose in learning about John D. Rockefeller or all these people if you don't know yourself. What's the purpose? I can't just abandon my life and be, oh, this person is great. You want me to worship him? He's great. He did his time. He's gone. It's my time. I need to know me. I need to know God, and I need to run my race, and I don't care what he did, if he finished the race or not. As long as I'm on the race, I'm not finishing, I don't want to talk to you. It's the same thing with sport. If we play, as long as the game is on, I'm not a friend with the opposing team. I have to finish first. I have to win. Then we can shake hands after. That's it. Signing out.